So here, main purpose of the granting, taking initiation, the great initiation, the sixth mantra, tantra. Main purpose, the main purpose of our life, meaning of our life, not just only to achieve happiness for oneself, to solve only one's own problem, such as that. The meaning of our life, what the purpose of our life is to benefit for other sentient beings. To free others from suffering, and to cause happiness to others. So, as far as benefiting for other sentient beings, so causing happiness of this life towards others, causing happiness of this life towards other sentient beings. The now more important service than that, with this life happiness is just very short time happiness. So more important service than that is causing the happiness of all the coming future lives. Causing happiness, in all the, causing happiness in all the coming future lives. So that's long run happiness in causing happiness in all the future lives. So that's more important service than before. And then more important service than that is liberating from the oceans of the samsaric sufferings, including the cause, delusion and karma, the seed of the delusion, that which is the imprint, the negative imprint. So bringing them in this ultimate, the everlasting happiness. So by achieving this, impossible for them to rise delusion and again to experience suffering is impossible. So to bring the sentient beings, other sentient beings, in this ultimate happiness, the liberation, so much more important service for you to offer to oneself, to offer others, sentient beings. More important than previous ones. There's more important than the second one. Now, even more important than the third one, that is cease even the subtle defilements, subtle mistakes of mind, the subtle negative imprint that which project the dualistic view, the truly existent appearance, the hallucination. So cease even these subtle mistakes of mind defilements, and and bring them in full enlightenment, having that which is cessation of all the mistakes of mind and completion of all the realizations. So bring them in peerless happiness. There's nothing more to develop, complete bliss. So this is the greatest service, the most important service to other sentient beings. Only after this, oneself having achieved full enlightenment, then without slightest mistake, then you see, one is able to do perfect work towards all the sentient beings. With the omniscient mind, as one has omniscient mind, can directly see every single sentient being. The mind can read and can see the level of intelligence, the merit, karma, characteristics. Then your omniscient mind can directly see all the methods that it fits exactly to every single sentient being on the karma level of intelligence without a mistake. So in this way, then and we have perfect power, and not only the omniscient mind, the perfect wisdom. Not only that, one has perfect power to reveal all the methods that it fits to them, with the holy body, holy spirit, holy mind. By manifesting numberless, various forms. So, to higher bodhisattvas, the samsaric aspect, the lower, the ordinary bodhisattvas, nirvanic aspect, in the aspect of Buddha, still in the aspect of Buddha, but the nirvanic aspect, then beings whose mind is more obscured, more ordinary than that, more obscured, more impure, then manifest not in the aspect of Buddha, but in the ordinary form, having ordinary form, having suffering, having delusion, having mistakes in the action. So that, however, so otherwise, the other sentient being, that those impure, obscure sentient beings cannot see, cannot communicate, they cannot see, cannot receive guidance, cannot receive teachings directly. So, so even in form of animals. So, so according whatever is more beneficial for those sentient beings, king or minister or judge, or even punishing or butcher, prostitute or child, so old person, beggar, rich people, even other forms. the bridge or water, even other forms like that. That happens even before you become enlightened. Those meditators who achieve the path of unification, even they are able to manifest those forms. The recently good sentient which explained in the tantric path and ground. So the meditator who has achieved path of unification, they're able to manifest like those forms. So not only so no question when you become enlightened. So you have perfect power to reveal all the methods. And not only that, you have compassion, the perfect compassion. Nothing more to develop is compassion towards every single sentient being. Towards every single sentient being. So that. So able to bring them from happiness to enlightenment. So that is the main goal of life. This is the main goal of life. Our purpose of our being alive each day. Why we put so much effort, spend so much money, keep our life so busy, spending so much money to have shelter, for survival, the food, spend so much money for food and for clothing, for all this, for when you're sick, the medical treatment, even if you're not sick, for x-rays to check, to make sure that you don't have a disease, So all this, so much money, unbelievable money spent, so, however, all this is why each day, each hour, each minute, each day, each hour, each minute, each second, being human being, purpose. That's not for no other purpose. This one, to benefit other sentiments, liberate the number of sentiments from the oceans, from the suffering, and bring them in full enlightenment. So this is the goal of life. This is the purpose of life. So just one. The ultimate goal of life is one. Not many, just one. So it's just a very clear direction. The life to see. Anyway, so therefore now now, Buddha has revealed the teachings, three levels of three levels of teaching or three levels of path. The philosophical path, with that alone cannot achieve, cannot achieve full enlightenment. There's a realization or renunciation of samsara, which is draw the path through liberation. by following the lesser path, that there's wisdom realizing emptiness. By developing that, then wisdom directly preceding emptiness, that can seize directly the disturbing thought obscuration. Disturbing thought obscuration, one can seize. The wrong ones are the wrong, the intellectual, all labeled the wrong concept. One sees then the sometimes born disturbing thought obscuration can remove and can remove and can achieve the liberation. Blissful state of peace for oneself. So but there's no bodhicitta. So the wisdom, lack of bodhicitta. So unable to complete the merit of wisdom and merit of virtue. So the wisdom without bodhicitta, so wisdom alone, even there's wisdom direct perceiving emptiness, cannot remove the subtle defilements without bodhicitta. So therefore, cannot do just with that liberation, cannot do perfect work transcending. So even though the arhat who has achieved liberation has scarce qualities, psychic powers, and so forth, but still, there's a subtle defilement. So therefore, cannot do the extensive benefit to sentient being, like Bodhisattva, abide in the blissful state of peace for so many eons, doesn't benefit for sentient beings. So therefore, by practicing the Paramadhyana path, by practicing the Mahayana path, only then one can achieve one can seize the subtle defilement, one can achieve full enlightenment, and can do perfect transcendence, liberating them from the oceans of samsaric suffering and bring them to enlightenment. So even the 10th Bodhisattva who are close to achieving enlightenment, even that it has far more greater, unimaginable qualities than much more than arhat. But however, still there's possibility of making mistakes and working for sentient beings. So therefore, need to achieve full enlightenment, to be able to perfect worship the sentient beings. So for that, even though you can do that by following the Mahayana, the parameter path, but that takes, you see, 3 kinds of, you have to collect merit to complete the merit, the wisdom, merit, the virtue. It takes 3 countless great eons. It takes 3 countless great eons. So that means the sentient beings, the numberless sentient beings, they have to suffer for incredible numberless eons. They have to suffer. So basically, longer it takes for you, oneself takes to achieve enlightenment. The numberless other sentient beings, they have to suffer longer. So therefore, now, so as I often mention, give this example, how there are so many sentient beings. See, the connection to you, they don't become enlightened until you actualize path. And revealed in Dharma, the unconceivable number of sentient beings who has connection to you. So, for example, in our life, many of us, we have the experience, even though there are Buddhas, there are numberless Buddhas, Bodhisattvas working for sentient beings, but until that person met you, the person never met Dharma. And until that person meet you, the person never met Dharma. Only after that person met you, you see somewhere, only after that person you see met Dharma. You see, got interest in Dharma, got faith in Dharma, Buddha, Sangha. So only that person then began to practice. So you see, in many of our lives, there's so many examples that people met Dharma. They didn't meet Dharma before, but only after they met you, then they met Dharma. So from this, you can understand, can discover that there are numberless sentient beings that first connect to you, and you see, they don't meet Dharma, they don't become liberated from samsara. You see, until until you show yourself actual path and show the path to them. So like this. So therefore, one needs to achieve full enlightenment as good as possible. Can't stand even one can stand that. Even one helping, one hot helping or one cold helping, suffering caught in all these ice mountains or ground, like nailed into the shoes. However, it's one helping suffering, unimaginable how this can't stand even for 1 second. You see, if you think that the one being suffering, so unimaginable. See, it's 1 second. 1 second that being suffering. You see, it's like like a eon, like it's suffering for eons or many hundreds of years or eons. So. Just think one sentient being. Just think one sentient being how much is suffering. Can't stand that. You see, it's inherent. So now there are numberless of them in each hot. There is a matter of hot hells in each realm. There are numberless of them. Being alive again, there are numberless. Then black line, numberless. Then gather and crush, there are numberless. So in each realm. And 8 major court hells, in each region, they are numberless. Then the 6 neighborhood hells, each one is numberless. Like the lava, the churama in Tibetan called very extremely hot. So like lava, liquid one is fire. The numberless centimeters are drawn inside that, suffering until they come up finishes. So they are numberless. So can't imagine, see. As well, so one hungry ghost, preta, can't find a drop of water, can't find a spoon of food for hundreds of years, thousands of years. You see, even just one can't stand that. If you don't have any drink or no water for 1 week, or this is how difficult is that? No drink at all, and no food. How that is can't bear that. So for them, 100,000 years can't find. So just think one person, how much suffering. If I really think can't stand, need to be liberated as quick as possible, can't without delay in second. So now the numberless animals. First I can say one animal how much suffer. So then now, so human being. One human being. It's a human being now, but doesn't mean human being every lifetime, forever. This is short time. And the human realm, but then I can go down, and all the need karmas collected from beginning to birth, and this life not purified, so much not purified, and not finished experiencing. So it's again, I have to suffer for not sure how long, and a maximum number of time, years. Not sure can come back to the human realm because it requires living pure vow, pure precepts. You need preliminary, just even have ordinary human body, not perfect human body, just enough to be human being have in a body. So see. And completely overwhelmed by delusion and karma. You see, no freedom at all, and see, so many wrong concepts, hallucinate mind, totally filled wrong concept. And then in the action, desire for happiness, do not want suffering, but in the action, motivation is either ignorance, anger. Ignorance is there, either anger, then usually it's attachment and clinging to this life. So motivation is on and on virtue. 24 hours, the motivation on virtue. So all the actions are on virtue. So constantly, creating on in this way, creating on and karma, keeping day and night busy, creating only a cause of suffering. Not only cause of samsara, but a cause of a lower realm. So that, and tormented by suffering of pain. Even the pleasure of the experience is only samsaric pleasure, which nature is only suffering. If you don't analyze, it appears like real happiness. But if you analyze, you discover it is only nature of suffering. So, because it's only suffering, so the pleasure that one has labeled, believed, doesn't last. It doesn't last. Not only it doesn't increase, it doesn't last. And becomes suffering of pain. So then fundamental suffering, the aggregates of body mind is the nature of suffering. Nature of suffering, because the aggregates is contaminated seed of delusions. So that compounds problems, sufferings, mental and physical suffering of this life, and it compounds future life sufferings. So pervasive compounding suffering. The body-mind is pervasive compounding suffering. So therefore, there is no 1 second peace, no pure happiness, no 1 second. There is no 1 second peace. Not suffering, not a break of 1 second break, not experiencing suffering of samsara. However, that's the same. So the desire deva. However, even the formless realm deva, they are not free from the pervasive compounding suffering, the aggregate nature of this suffering. So, even the formless realm, those who don't experience suffering of pain and suffering of change, but they are not free from pervasive compounding suffering. So they so because so unbearable that suffering. So one human how much suffering, so same the one there. So that's not place. So therefore, must. So therefore, I must. Not only liberating from all the suffering causes, bring nothing out, but you see that must liberate them from this, all the suffering, the oceans of samsaric suffering, and bring them to enlightenment as quick as possible. Therefore, then must teach enlightenment as quick as possible. So, what is possible to that? It's only if I practice Tantra. Otherwise, then even Tantra, lower Tantra, one can achieve enlightenment in one life. Which is, of course, so much quicker to be able to enlighten other sentient beings than the Paramedian path. Here, you see, you can achieve enlightenment in one lifetime by achieving immortality, immortal realizations. Then you prolong the life for 1,000 years, 100,000 years. Then able to achieve enlightenment. So now here, cannot achieve. So one can still see here the sentient beings have to suffer for a long time. So and see, if one practices harsh Tantra, Mahayana Tantra, then you can achieve full enlightenment in a few number of years, in a brief lifetime of degenerated time. In a brief lifetime of degenerated time. Like military power, like Trigi Doshi, like Yawa and Sava, those Lama Zopa disciples. So many happened who achieved enlightenment in a few number of years and a brief lifetime of degenerated time. So, the lower Tantra, even practice on that, it doesn't have that great skill. The Mahayana Tantra has the most skillfulness, of the quickest way to say one can achieve enlightenment quickest among those those previous paths. So. Because in the highest Tantra path, by achieving clear light, you achieve illusory body. So by achieving illusory body, you're able to complete the what takes 3 countless great eons to like made it in the Paramedian path. So here in the highest Tantra, you're able to complete. So that's how one can achieve enlightenment. In a brief lifetime of degenerated time. And the other thing is that only the highest Tantra has the method to stop the gross mind, which doesn't go to enlightenment. So to cease that, and to actualize the extremely subtle mind, which that's the only mind which goes to enlightenment. So, to actualize this paramodal, the standstill wisdom, summit from bliss, great bliss. So, to actualize this, that is direct, which was direct cause, which is only the direct cause of Dharmakaya. That's what I meant. Then one is able to achieve from that illusory body, which is direct cause to the Rupakaya, so, the holy body. So therefore, to be able to practice the high tantra, the completion stage, the five stage, which is 5 stages. To achieve this, then one need to achieve the realization, the generation stage. However, to practice, to be able to practice this, one need to receive the great initiation, which permits to meditate on this path. So taking the highest tantra, the great initiation, is the door of the sixth mantra, to enter the sixth mantra, Vajrayana. So now here, purpose of taking the great initiation, that's the great initiation, is most crucial. How important is no words? Most crucial that for if one wants to benefit for sentient beings, if one say so. So here you can see the purpose of taking initiation is see a reason is compassion, that you can't bear how much others suffering. You want to liberate them as quick as possible. See, bring them to enlightenment. So for that reason, then taking initiation and then taking the tantra vows, which only then you are able to have realization of tantra path. Without living tantra vow, then can't. So that. And also other reason it is and this is one. This is and this. Then this is. So one has the universal responsibility. You have the universal responsibility of each and every single sentient beings, their happiness. You have responsibility. To free them from all the sufferings, you have responsibility. One reason is because all your past, numberless, from beginningless samsara, all the pleasure, all the happiness one experience, all the happiness from beginningless past life, one receive by kindness of each and every single sentient being, and present all the happiness, comfort, enjoyment, and all the future comfort, enjoyment, all the happiness, including liberation from samsara, full enlightenment, everything one receive by kindness of each and every single sentient being. So that the most precious, most kind one in one's life. Each and every single insect, each and every single human being, each and every single precious helpings, So, so therefore, see, in one's own life, there's nobody to cherish. There's no one. There's nobody to cherish. You know, there's nobody to cherish other than sentient being. There's nobody to work for. That's it. There's no no purpose really. Other to works for there's no purpose. Works other than the works other than the sentient being working for sentient being is meaningless. Other than that, it's meaningless. No point. Meaningless. And what they want is happiness. What they do not want is suffering. So therefore, and what they want is, you see, the happiness. What they want is the longest happiness, highest happiness. So their everyday life is what they're looking for. Even they don't know, even they have no knowledge about enlightenment or path to achieve. However, so therefore, to say to free them from all the suffering causes, bring them as quick as possible. Then I must achieve enlightenment as possible. Therefore, that I'm going to take the preparation here. The preparation for the initiation. So the brief motivation of that. 다게 진예사베 개와되는 날도 골라가면 제바지 돌아선 바에 때문에 뭐인도 사지로 사지 비주주면도 담자를 지금도 점바디 산계 신도메 대와에 들어가는 다신 저바라죠 이다망도란 아멘다라가네 다야미 디로다 파스도 좀 메리스 그런 데라네 저프라디바 treat merit by others may the bodhicitta be actualized with one's heart, in the heart of all of us, in the hearts of all the sentient beings, in the hearts of everyone in this world, in the hearts of all the leaders of the world, and in the hearts of all the terrorists, the mouths of the terrorists, of all the people who give so much harm to others, all the people who create so much violence, to be generated in all their hearts without delay even a second, and that which generated might be increased. Chanju semjo rembo je maje manam de joro je jeva nyamba meba kone gondo bewa. Especially now, Iraq, there is very, very difficult there. Was extremely difficult in recent times again. So, very strong prayer is very important, especially generate bodhicitta in all their hearts, to find faith in different karma. Kangre Rave Gove Shingam De Pendan Deva Amal Ujuvene Jere Soma Tenjen Jajoyi Shabe Sede Bado Tenjo Roji Panden Lame Kuje Tenba Dan Temin Yonglan De Jejung Adan Da Shen Ma Le Zogan Sanje Bawa Did all the past, that was a marriage problem, that which I empty from my own side. Where the I was also empty from my own side. Achieve enlightenment was also empty from my own side. And lead all the sentient beings were also empty from their own side. Bamas, leads to that end. That was enlightenment, which is also empty from its own side. Bamas alone was also empty from its own side. I dedicate all the merits to be able to follow holy extent. This was Samantha Bhattaram is the realizes. And I dedicate all the merits to be in the same way as all the past, present, future Buddhists dedicate their merits. And general teaching of the Buddha, particular teaching Lama Zopa Rinpoche, may be spread in all the directions, may be flourished forever in this world, by completely actualizing Lord's heart, and the lots of family members, and all of us here, in the hearts of all the students and benefactors in the organization, and those who give up their life to the organization, doing service to sentient being, teaching of Buddha through this organization, in everyone, and all their hearts as well. Good morning.